Welcome back to I Sew with Joy. Today we're going to be making this cute cat coin purse. So first, you are going to get the pattern. It's on my website at isewwithjoy.com. Note there are two pages and it is clearly labeled. You have part A and part B1 and B2. You are going to need all of these fabrics you see here. So two pieces of your fabric of choice, and you'll need two smaller pieces as well. All of that is going to be included in the instructions on my website when you purchase the pattern. And then you're going to need to cut down the pattern to size. So just make sure that you're using the right piece. The smaller pieces are for the pattern that has two sides, and the larger piece is for the pattern that has just one side. And you'll see what I'm talking about as we go. So you're also going to need a zipper strip. I have here approximately an 8-inch zipper. So first you're going to take these two smaller pieces, fold them together and in half, and then just sew down on your zipper. This is a very simple, beginner-friendly project, and you know I like to do that because it ensures that you like to sew or you enjoy your sewing project, and you're encouraged to come back time and time again. So now what I'm doing is trying to make sure that after I've cut this, it will fit properly, the pattern will fit properly on my pieces that have been sewed down. So you'll see exactly what I'm doing right there. I'm going to take that, and if you have a piece of tape or something to hold it in place, you can do so. What I'm doing is I'm just going to pin it down so that when I trace this onto the pattern, it's easy enough and it all works out. Now, if you see what I'm doing there, I am not fully closing out the zipper. I am just putting things on a side there with a little bit of space. That's intentional because the other piece is slightly bigger. The part A is slightly bigger, so you want to make sure that it accounts for everything here and you're not really wasting fabric. So now once you're done, you're going to go ahead and trace around this. I am using a heat soluble, I don't even know if that's what it's called, but a pen that where the markings go away with heat. So once that is done, so here you're just tracing it all around. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my zipper pull to the middle to make sure that when I sew around, it's not going to create a problem right there. And once you're done, you're going to just do a quick stitch around it. So again, you can see there's a black line, which means that I've already sewn this, and I'm going to go ahead and cut the pattern. Again, if you want to leave it like this, you can do that. You don't have to cut it at this point. You can cut it later on. What I'm doing is just because as a sewist, sometimes it does help to actually see what you're sewing and see how it comes to life. So that makes more sense for me. But if this is not, you're not at a stage where you want to cut this, you want to wait till the very end, you can do so as well. Now, these are the other two pieces from the larger piece of the fabric. You're going to use part A, and this is where you want to now start to put everything together. So you're going to create a sandwich in essence, like sides or right sides together, and then put your sandwich on there, and then that's basically it. Now you go to create a tab. Once you pin that together, just make sure it stays in place when you go ahead and sew. Be sure to leave an opening. That way you don't forget, because you're going to need that to turn your entire fabric inside out. And I will also explain how you can, close that opening after you've completed your project. Now I do want a handle on there so I can hook it up to my pocketbook or whatever. So just go ahead and create a little tab. I'm going to use an O-ring. You don't need one, but if that's what you want to use, that's optional as well. I will pin this between next to my zipper. You don't have to put it on the side. You can also put yours on the top if that's what you desire. Just make sure that you're putting it on the side where your zipper is actually facing the right side. So right side of the zipper facing the right side of your fabric. Yes, that is an opening at the bottom of this because that is how you turn this project inside out. Now you're going to take that, because now you can open up your zipper, open it fully, turn that slightly, and just close that with a straight stitch. You also have the option to use a ladder stitch if you want. I prefer to use a straight stitch because it's going to be on the inside and no one's really going to see it. And that's it. Your project is done. This is a cute little coin purse that you can gift to others. If you're a cat lover, you're going to enjoy this one. Or if you know someone who loves cats, also a very cute project to make for Halloween, to gift friends, family, and or your classmates. So this is a fun one, and it's a great size to carry your little knickknacks when you're just running a few errands and don't want to carry a big purse. Other thing is you can attach it to your pocketbook and just put it there so you can easily reach your items. If you're not already doing so, please like, share, and follow. Thank you.